Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to address this PBP World Meeting conference and to share some findings on antibiotic acceptability in pediatrics. I'm Vallet, research scientist and project leader at ClinSearch, a full-service clinical research organization supporting innovation in the field of patient-centered care. I have worked on medicine acceptability among vulnerable populations for the past 7 years. In 2017, I completed my doctoral thesis on this up-and-coming topic, and today I'm coordinating international research projects and supporting pharmaceutical companies as they conduct acceptability studies. So, acceptability, which is defined as the overall ability and willingness of the patient to use and their caregiver to administer the medicine as intended, has emerged as a key factor for compliance in pediatrics. This multifaceted concept is likely to be driven by the characteristics of the patient, such as age, health status, or culture, as well as the specific context of use and multiple features of the product, such as palatability, swallowability, or usability. In this context, we developed and validated a novel data-driven approach to improve our knowledge on medicine acceptability. For the present purpose, we investigated the driver of acceptability of oral antibiotics in pediatrics, a key factor to ensure compliance and consequently to prevent therapeutic failures and the development of resistant bacterial strains. Since 2015, a large-scale observational study was carried out in 7 countries in both hospital and domestic settings. The idea was to collect a large set of real-world data on medicine use in many patients, from infants to teenagers. For each medicine intake, an observer reported observable behaviors describing the many aspects of acceptability. For example, the result of the intake, the patient's reaction, the time needed to prepare and administer the medicine, and the use of some method to achieve administration, such as using food or drink to mask drug test, or dividing the intake for a required dose too large to be taken as a whole. In addition, information on the treatment, the user, and the context of use were collected to explain acceptability. The many combinations of observed measures reported reflect the wide range of products and users included in the study. Indeed, 2,611 evaluations were collected. Using multivariate analysis, the acceptability reference framework transforms this data into useful and intelligible information. First, a mapping process summarizes the key relationship between all the evaluations by plotting them into a low-dimensional space, the 3D acceptability map. Evaluations are positioned on the map according to the similarity between the most frequently reported ideal combination and the combination with the word observed measure, which has hopefully been infrequently reported. Subsequently, similar evaluations are gathered into 2 meaningful clusters, defining coherent acceptability profile: the positively accepted, in green, and the negatively accepted, in red. And now, we can use CAST to ascertain comprehensive acceptability scores. Any medicine could be positioned on the map at the barycenter of at least 30 evaluations. If the barycenter and its surrounding 90% confidence ellipses are fully located in the green area of the map, the medicine is classified as positively accepted. This appears not to be the case for the medication Y, which is fully located in the red area of the acceptability map. Similarly, scoring may be used to investigate the medicine features that best fit the characteristics of specific patients. Now, let's consider the main topic of this talk: antibiotics in children. Among all the evaluations that gave rise to the acceptability reference framework, there were 536 evaluations of oral antibiotics in patients under 12. The mean age of the patient was 3.8 years and 46 patients were girls. There were 130 medicinal products assessed for 22 active pharmaceutical substances. 75% of the evaluation focus on reconstituted oral liquid preparation, such as powders or granules, which must be dissolved or dispersed in water prior to administration. 18% of the evaluation were on oral liquid ready to use, and 7% on solid oral dosage form. As you can see, using the reference framework, oral antibiotics considered as a whole could be classified as accepted. Here, we use the 2D representation of the 3D map to spare you from getting dizzy again. It seems clear that many distinct combinations of observed measures were reported, reflecting great variation in acceptability. This heterogeneity of evaluations brought us to explore acceptability differences in subpopulations of patients. First, we focus on a key factor influencing acceptability in pediatrics, the age of children. And, as we might expect, we clearly demonstrated an improvement of acceptability as children grew up. Antibiotics could not be considered as accepted in newborns and infants, while they appear to be positively accepted in older children. As the short talks really are quite short, let's just focus on toddlers and preschoolers, the middle group on the acceptability map. Tablets tended to be poorly accepted by toddlers and preschoolers, who are for the most part treated with the better accepted oral liquid preparations, 96% of the evaluation in this study. However, acceptability changes were observed for oral liquid in this age group, based on the context, patient, and product features, as we are going to see. Here, we can highlight an effect of the setting, as oral liquid preparation of antibiotics appear to be better accepted in hospital than at home. This difference is likely due to healthcare professional skills and their impressive white coat. Although ellipses overlap, we can observe an effect of exposure to treatment on acceptability. When the medicine was already taken by the children, the barycenter is located further from the negative area of the map than when it is the first intake of the medicinal product. Focusing on the product features, we can highlight an effect of the administration device on acceptability. Oral liquid preparation of antibiotics given with a syringe were better accepted than those given with a measuring spoon. Also, there is some differences between API. For example, cefixime tended to be better accepted than cefpodoxime, another cephalosporin. This difference is confirmed when we consider all the children on the trial. More surprisingly, we highlighted a difference between boys and girls. Oral liquid preparation of antibiotics were better accepted by boys than by girls in toddler and preschoolers. Unusually, certain aromas, such as lemon, seems to have contrasting effect on girls and boys. Herein, there was no significant difference other than sex between the two subgroups of evaluation with lemon flavor in the list of excipients. No differences in terms of age, exposure to treatment, setting, dosage form, and API. Other aromas seem to be similarly accepted by both sexes. For example, here we can see that strawberry appears to be positively accepted regardless of the sex, positively accepted in boys, positively accepted in girls, while banana tended to be poorly accepted. These few examples on acceptability of antibiotics in toddlers and preschoolers highlight the multidimensional nature of acceptability and the need to consider all these many aspects when designing or prescribing a medicine to children. There are a lot of factors to investigate, and it is important to ensure that the acceptability differences highlighted are due to the aspect under investigation and not due to any confounding factors. Data collection is ongoing to strengthen our analysis. By continuously implementing a model with new data, we hope to help increase our knowledge on acceptability drivers in pediatrics. I would like to end my presentation today by gratefully acknowledging all partners involved in the acceptability study. Those from the Greatest Paris University Hospitals, the University of Oslo, the Mohammed V University in Rabat, the Alder H Children's Hospital in Liverpool, the Bharati Vidyapet University in Pune, India, and the National Center for Child Health and Development in Tokyo. Thanks for your attention. Now, I will be pleased to further discuss the topic throughout the live question and answer session.